Share Radio TV on Roku. Meet me outside.
He's crazy good.
To blame the Iranians for having a school next to a military base. But that doesn't really pan out because we have dozens of schools near military bases in the U.S., some inside military bases. And the UN's Human Rights Office is calling for a full investigation because they certainly didn't try to avoid hitting the school. They've known that a school has existed there since 2013. So it could be that they did it on purpose. It could also be incompetence. We have seen Pete Hegseth and the rest of the team. But it could also be that they just didn't care. I mean, we know that they have no value for children, for the lives of children in this country. That's apparent. In any event, it is a war crime. And eventually, they're all going to pay for it.
In the end, you get sick, you die, and people move on with their lives as if nothing ever happened. The world only truly ends for you. So don't argue with anyone, because in the end, the person you think can't live without you keeps on living. The only thing I sincerely ask from my heart is that you leave an amen in the comments, please. Don't stress about anything or anyone, because in the end, you get sick, you die, and people move on with their lives as if nothing ever happened.
Or saying that you got their back, distracting the people with immigrants, people with anything other than what is a fact, sending them back, taking the land from the natives, drilling for oil and kill their environment fact. All of your pie is built on systemic racism, putting your foot on the back, watching the system divide, you on the left and you on the right, controlling the masses and trying to hide. They are the enemy, they are the reason you're tired. Nothing to do with minorities, nothing to do with the people that's living their life, nothing to do with the women and girls you're raping and killing, removing their rights, nothing to do with the immigrants, nothing to do with the books that you set in the light, nothing to do with his people. But look at him, look at the man on his side. Where is your anger, where is the save the children when children are legal as pride? Where is your passion for kids when all of these immigrant children are spending the night treated like criminals, treated like animals, holding their palms up out of the sky? You traded them into the government. All these people in the street, holding signs, screaming me, with the motherfucking change that these men don't wanna see. I see women and workers and immigrants, POC, the indigenous people, the LGB without T. If that is the president, a fucking misguided is everything. What happened to loving the neighbor? You traded him into the government. You're feeding your people with scraps, or saying that you got their back, distracting the people with immigrants, people with anything other than what is a fact, sending them back, taking the land from the natives, drilling for oil and kill their environment fact. All of your pie is built on systemic racism, putting your foot on the back, watching the system divide, you on the left and you on the right, controlling the masses and trying to hide. They are the enemy, they are the reason you're tired. Nothing to do with minorities, nothing to do with the people that's living their life, nothing to do with the women and girls you're raping and killing, removing their rights, nothing to do with the immigrants, nothing to do with the books that you set in the light, nothing to do with his people. But look at him, look at the man on his side. Where is your anger, where is the save the children when children are legal as pride? Where is your passion for kids when all of these immigrant children are spending the night treated like criminals, treated like animals, holding their palms up out of the sky? You traded them into the government. All these people in the street, holding signs, screaming me, with the motherfucking change that these men don't wanna see. I see women and workers and immigrants, POC, the indigenous people, the LGB without T.
In the summer of 2025, they built a detention camp in the Florida Everglades. They called it Alligator Alcatraz. It's still open, and Florida taxpayers are still paying for it. Donald Trump stood at the ribbon cutting. DeSantis promised Washington would foot the bill. Now, Trump's own DOJ says the promised $608 million reimbursement may never come through. facility burns $1.2 million a day. Nearly 7,000 people have been processed, 72% with no criminal record. Detainees report one meal a day, sometimes infested with maggots. Lights on 24 hours. Amnesty International documented a 2-by-2-foot punishment cage, hands and feet shackled to the ground, and called it torture. To pay for it, they drained $573 million from Florida's Hurricane Emergency Fund. No-bid contracts worth $360 million flowed to major Republican donors. $92 million went to a porta potty company whose lobbyist fundraises for both DeSantis and Trump. No audits, whistleblowers fired. That fund expired February 17th. 1 in 5 Florida homeowners are now completely uninsured, and FEMA won't be there either. The Trump administration cut 30% of FEMA's staff. Their own internal review said the agency is not ready for hurricane season. Hurricane Helene killed over 230 people in North Carolina. $60 billion in damage. The feds have covered 6%. Florida's hurricane fund is empty. FEMA is being dismantled. And Florida taxpayers are spending $1 million a day on a detention camp, while the Trump administration says, that's your problem.
Kicking it old school and taking it back in the day. It's Jer Radio.